Good morning. I'm here with Dr. Kimball Thomas of the City of Tallahassee Tempo Program. And Dr. Thomas and the Tempo Program have been one of our best partners for many years as our missions intersect in reaching and helping many of the people in Tallahassee. And so welcome today, Dr. Thomas.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Well, would you just start by telling me a little bit about the Tempo program? I know this was kind of your brainchild, your heart child, and tell us a little bit about the program and the mission of Tempo.
You're right. I'm the founder, and the program Tempo stands for Tallahassee Engaged in Meaningful Productivity for Opportunity Youth. And the acronym itself brings meaning to what the program is about. Tallahassee being all of us, whether we're in any quadrant, northeast, southwest, northwest, or southeast of the city, and engaged. And that's what this program is about. It's engaging people who may have been disengaged, as we might say. And we wanted this to be meaningful. I didn't want something seasonal or occasional. We're coming through for a moment, but you don't see us again. So it had to be meaningful, and it has to have productivity. It has to have investment in part of all partners, all stakeholders, and that's including the young adults that we serve, the out-of-school youth that we outreach to. They have to make a commitment for many things as far as to show up, to be committed to their education, and to stay out of crime. And also it's also about opportunity youth, really. An opportunity youth is a less pejorative way of saying disconnected youth, which is defined from the ages of 16 to 24 who are not in school and not in the labor market, and that is a recipe for disaster. So this program is designed and focused on those efforts.
Hey, that's exactly right. And through our GED prep classes, we engage a lot of these 16 to 24-year-old youths. Of course, we have students who are in their 60s, 70s, and sometimes even 80s. But
That's correct.
By and large, it's that 16 to 24 age group that we help engage and help earn their high school diplomas so they can get into the workforce. How many people did you help last year and maybe in the year prior to that? I know last year was a little different year, this past one with COVID.
Well, when we look at it, since the establishment of the program in October 2017, went from one person involved in the program. Today, we have over, as of this morning, 1,230 people involved in some aspects of our program. And those with respect to, we're assisting with GEDs. We had 34 last year, year before, a number. And so what we look overall is that since there's so many pieces, but mainly we try to make sure that they get their education, we probably engaged well over 300 new people in the last year. Mm-hmm. That comprises that 1,230 participants.
That's right. We know you help many of our students. And tell our audience here today, how do you help some of our students in particular?
Well, if a student goes to the adult and community ed and they say, hey, look, I don't have the funds. I don't have a way to pay for these classes and get the support I need. Is there any possible way? Then certainly we partner with you and say, hey, let them join our program. We'll support their GED expenses, whether that's a class session or prep books, and we'll partner together and make sure this person has a level of success.
Right, and we're always excited when you're partnering with our students because not only do you pay their tuition if they're accepted to the program, but you also pay when the teacher says they're ready to take one section of the GED test. But even above and beyond that, I know one of the things we're excited about is you have people in your program who come alongside the students, who help mentor them, encourage them, and that's an added level of support. We all need a support system. And I've heard many times from our graduates that it was someone from the Tempo program who kept calling them, who stayed with them, who encouraged them, don't give up, no, you're this close, you can do it. And so I know our teachers do a great job of that, but it takes more than just maybe one teacher here, and you bring in that village to help encourage our students. And we thank you so much for that. We've seen it over and over again. Just 2 weeks ago, I was talking to a graduate who owed it to Tempo. Like the Dennis
Absolutely.
Davis was one of your
Absolutely.
and our students and clients who you help. Tell people today, if they are maybe thinking about coming back, what does it take to get involved in the Tempo program? What are your criteria? And I'm going to include a link to your website and application and all, but tell our audience, what does it take to be a part of Tempo?
Well, with respect to the process of getting into the program, certainly they need to go and they can do an online application. Once that application populates, we look at it, we then assign a case manager to them. We assign one of our case managers to that particular student. They give them a call. And then that case manager tells them what the outlines of our program is. And they go through what we call the 7 phases of case management, because we look at where they are in life. We assess them for what skills they already possess, what they would like to do once they get their GED. We try to make sure we move a participant from point A to point B within a calendar year. We think that's reasonable. But they also, what it takes, they have to have a commitment. They have to have, they must be committed to this process, committed to change in their life, because change is going to happen if you haven't been engaged in any public, or formal instruction for a while. So you're going to have a paradigm shift, a mindset that this is what you want. You're going to have someone there along the way with what we have in case managers, who you get as an instructor at ACE. And so we're building a safety net for you to support you in this program.
Great, great. Now, is there anything that can disqualify you from being a part of the Tempo program?
Well, we mentioned about our age ramifications, 16 to 24, but I will say that if you're determined, we can make exceptions with the age requirement. And we have people who've gotten in trouble with the law. That doesn't disqualify you. You just have to make a commitment that you're not going to reoffend if you offended or violated probation if you're on it. And just do the things you need to do. But the only thing that would disqualify you is you not doing what you need to do to stay in the program.
Right, right. So really what I'm hearing you say and what I've seen and come to respect through the last few years in partnering with you is, if you are someone who does not have their high school diploma, you are not engaged in work, that especially if you fit into that 16 to 24 age category, you're here to help them.
Absolutely.
And they live in the city of Tallahassee.
Absolutely. And I have one more other caveat too. We also have a generational poverty stopgap measure. If you join our program and you have a parent or family member in your household that exceeds the age requirement, but they want to attend adult ed with you, we will let both of you attend together as a team.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is,
and we'll pay for it.
and we have had several parents graduate with their children before.
Absolutely.
It is a really meaningful thing for both them and for us to see 2 generations graduating at the same time. Mothers,
absolutely,
and father program, and all that you have done with us. We appreciate your partnership very much. We're going to be including links to your website, and we're excited to continue this partnership with you in the years to come.
Well, we couldn't be more excited. We love the partnership. We'll continue to expand it and expound on it. And we certainly thank the ACE community and the entire family of ACE. And we were very honored to be your 2019 Partner of Excellence awardee. And it was exciting stuff for us. And we continue to make sure that we move the needle and change the narrative for so many deserving young adults in our community.
Right. Thank you so much, Dr. Thomas.